Here I have 4 necklaces, but only one of them is made from real pearls. Can you tell which one it is? Let's take a closer look at each one and discuss home testing methods for determining whether your pearls are real or fake. Do you think these are real pearls? Well, if you saw them in person, you probably wouldn't. There are multiple signs that this necklace is made of hollow plastic beads. Number 1, the weight. These beads feel very light because they are hollow. If you haven't handled a lot of pearls though, this tip won't be very helpful for you, but your local independent jeweler would be able to tell very quickly. Please note that not all pearl simulants are lightweight. Number 2, the seam. This is the most obvious sign. These beads are clearly manufactured based on their noticeable matched seams. Number 3, feel and temperature. They are not cold like a gemstone, and they feel distinctly plastic. Number 4, this chain is what we call a base metal or pot metal. It is not a fine metal such as gold, platinum, or silver. So we solved this mystery, but I started you out easy. Stay with me. This is actually a really good video and you're gonna wanna watch it from start to finish. Because these beads are plastic, they are considered fake pearls, or more appropriately called pearl simulants or imitation pearls, because they are non-pearls posing as pearls. A fake pearl or a simulant can be any material being passed off as pearl, including plastic, glass, composites, and more. Are cultured pearls real pearls? Absolutely. Pearls produced by a mollusk can be natural, meaning created without human intervention, or cultured, meaning created with human intervention. The vast majority of real pearls on the market are cultured pearls because natural pearls are very rare and very valuable. It's important to understand the pearl terminology so that you can be sure you're paying an appropriate price when shopping for pearls. What about these? Are these real pearls? Definitely not, as made obvious under magnification by examining the drill hole. You can see that there is a thin coating around the plastic bead. My husband Hunter actually took a hammer to this fake pearl so that we could see what was inside. It wasn't glass, but instead a very dense, tough polymer or plastic. Let me get these off. What about these? Lustrous, cold to the touch, heavier than the plastic beads, much heavier, and in this case strung knotted on cord instead of unknotted on cord or on wire. But don't be fooled, these are not real pearls. How can we tell? These are actually Majorica pearls. Pearl Guide defines Majorica pearls as imitation pearls created by coating a glass nucleus with essence d'Orient. The pearly essence is made from guanine crystals extracted from scales on the undersides of certain fish. If you heard that and thought, Jordan, it sounds like you're saying these are glass beads coated in fish scales. Yeah, that's pretty much what I said. Douglas McLaurin from the Pearl Man's Pearl Guide YouTube channel explains Majorica pearls very well in his video, which I have linked to in the description below. Looking at this strand here, the first clue is actually the sound. This might not be a useful tip if you personally haven't handled a lot of pearls, but it does sound different from genuine pearls. Number 2 is the clasp. The clasp is gold-filled, which means it's heavily plated with gold, as indicated by the stamp that says 14/20. Fine, lustrous pearls should have a fine metal clasp. And number 3, this is the most telling, the teeth test. If you rub Majorica pearls against your teeth, they feel smooth instead of gritty. You should clean them first. Don't just put random people's pearls in your mouth. And then you should clean them after. But this is how you do it. This won't help you because you can't feel them on your teeth, but you can at least see how it's done. Oh, you can kind of hear it. Can you hear this? This is the most ridiculous YouTube video ever. Very smooth. And another sign is that it comes with a little tag that says, pearls made in Mallorca, Spain. What about these? They're knotted on cord and cold to the touch. They have a realistic color and luster. They feel and sound like real pearls, which I can tell because I've worked in the jewelry industry for 11 years, but you might not be able to. I've examined the drill hole and the surface of the pearls and have seen no signs that they're imitation and only signs that reinforce these are real. Notice how they're not perfectly round and have visible blemishes on the surface, but not identical blemishes. Now it's time for the teeth test. You rub it against your teeth. These pearls feel lightly gritty on my teeth, not smooth. This is a very good indicator, however, not a foolproof test. Some imitation pearls have been manufactured with a gritty coating to fool people. And some ultrafine pearls have such a tight structure on the surface that they don't feel gritty. So while it is a good test, it should always be combined with other tests. So how do we know for sure if these are real? Most importantly, these came from a trustworthy seller, Matt Harris Designs in Texas. So because I know and trust the seller, and they have all the signs of being genuine and no signs of being imitation, I can be confident that these pearls are real. These are cultured freshwater pearls. If I didn't know the seller, I would still be sure because I do this for a living. But if I didn't, I would take them to my local independent jewelry store for a professional opinion. Your local jeweler will be able to ascertain if the pearls are genuine pretty quickly, and they'll be happy to help you. Are you looking to buy pearls and want to make sure that you're not going to be swindled, hoodwinked, or bamboozled? Shop with a trustworthy seller. Not sure if the seller is trustworthy? Do they answer the phone when you call? Does an actual human person send you a non-automated email when you reach out? Does the seller offer a guarantee or a return policy? Use discretion when shopping with a seller for the first time. When in doubt, there are organizations that already exist that have vetted pearl sellers for you. I'm including a link in the video description. And if you want to be more educated on the whole world of pearls, be sure to check out our Pearls playlist here on Jewels of the Trade, and you can sign up for the Pearls as One online course for free if you use the discount code JOTT. Let me know in the comments if you have pearls and where you bought them from. And stick around to watch our video, How Not to Buy Pearls.